Alize, and I'm here with Miss Zuniga. She's the new art teacher at Alize High School, and well, welcome.
Thank you.
And just gonna ask you a few questions.
Awesome.
Okay, so what are 3 words that describe you?
I would say introverted. I'm really shy, honestly. Crafty, because I am an art teacher, but I consider myself to be pretty crafty. I like to do things DIY and all that stuff. And passionate. I really like what I do, and I try to kind of emote that in everything with the students and everything, and I just get really passionate about whatever I like. So
Of course, that's good. Yeah, you have to love what you're doing every day. Just what high school did you attend?
Passage Valley High School in Hillsdale, New Jersey. Yeah.
And what is your favorite animal and why?
My favorite animal is definitely the sloth. I consider it my spirit animal.
Yeah.
And I also, coming from Costa Rica, it's like a big animal over there. It's really popular. And over the summer, I actually went to a sanctuary where they rescue sloths. And it was such an amazing experience. But they're just so cute.
Yeah, they're just hang out.
They're slow and lazy. That's what I would love to do myself.
That's awesome. Costa Rica is beautiful over there. I've always wanted to go.
Yeah, it's really nice.
How often do you go?
Well, this was the first time in 4 years that I went this summer. But I typically, when I was a kid, I used to go once a year. But with college and everything, I didn't really have time or the money to go.
So, if you could be in any book, TV show, or movie, what would you be in and why? Or who would you be in the show? Or
who would I be in the show? Yeah. Okay. When it was out, I loved Gossip Girl when I was little. When I was in middle school, I read all the books, all of them. And then the show came out when I was in high school. And I was like, oh my gosh. The clothes, the whole, being in the city and attending all those things. I definitely love Blair Waldorf. I don't know. I know she's the mean girl. She had the best style on the show.
You secretly wanted to be her?
Yeah, I wanted to be her.
Yep.
Exactly. Yeah. So I would say Gossip Girl. So.
What inspired you to become a teacher?
I remember at this one point, I didn't always want to be an art teacher, or I wasn't always interested in the arts. But when I was in 3rd grade, my teacher would watch me doodle, and she put me in this extra art program where you would go to art first period on every Friday. And I would start to develop my art interest there. But it wasn't until high school that I started taking a lot of art classes. I was like, oh, I could see myself actually doing this. And I loved my art teacher, Miss D. She was the sweetest woman. So I always aspired to be just like her. So I think the combination of all those things inspired me to actually pursue the career. So.
How was your first week at Lodi? How has it been?
It's been great. Yeah, everyone's been really supportive. Most of my classes have been awesome. The kids. I'm trying to get them into art as much as I do. Some kids aren't as passionate as me, but I really am trying. That's my goal by the end of the year, to get everyone to love art, maybe just a little bit more.
What was one memory from high school that you always remember?
I had a really cool field trip in high school. It was I took one of my art classes, and I also took photography in high school. They just took us on a bus to Chelsea in New York City. And they just let us roam Chelsea. There's so many galleries there with all these different contemporary artists, and I just remember being so in awe of people actually making a career out of just having your work in a gallery and people buy it and stuff. But it was just so cool to just not have so much supervision. They were just here, just roam Chelsea and do what you want, and I got to explore New York City that way too. Yeah. It was really awesome. That really stood out to me, just to be able to actually have a field trip correlated to the arts that you wouldn't think of. People usually go to the MoMA or the Metropolitan, but the Chelsea Gallery is just such a hidden gem in the city, and I love going back to Chelsea Galleries ever since I went on that field trip.
Awesome. So. It's a preview kind of your life. You get to just choose what you want to do and just roam and live or whatever.
Yeah. So I felt very adult in that field trip.
Was that senior year or something?
Yeah, senior year.
Awesome.
So it was a really nice field trip.
Thank you so much.
Of course, no problem.
And hope you have a good year. And,
thank you.
Yeah, of course. Thank you.